Hey, I'm Brian Cade with CadeFit. Today I want to teach you how to effectively set goals. Oftentimes we're told to set goals that are too small because they said you don't want to overreach. You don't want to set yourself up for failure. And so we're conditioned to set goals that are small, but small goals don't excite you. If you're going to lose 5 pounds, is that really motivating? If you're going to make an extra $2,000 this year, are you excited? Probably not. And for me, if you're not excited, what makes you think you're going to actually achieve it? You have to get that excitement to motivate you and drive you in that direction. And so first of all, you got to be excited about it. And secondly, if you're not writing goals or don't have any, there was a Harvard business study done that showed that just by having a goal, people made 2 times more than those that didn't. And by actually writing it down, only 3% did this, but actually writing it down, they made 10 times more money than those who didn't do it at all. So the first step I want you to do is set goals without limits. Big goals, as big as possible. Time, money, not an issue. If you want to make the first personal transport spaceship, that's what I want you to do. Okay, now that you just did that, you set the big goals. I bet you still probably set bigger goals than you're used to, but they're limited in some way or another. So I want you to multiply it by 10. We are capable of far more than we could ever realize. Human potential is limitless. So I want you to set goals, huge goals, multiplied by 10. Second thing that I do when I set my goals is I have 4 areas of my life: fitness, business, personal growth, and relationships. And I set the biggest goal for that year in each of those categories. I want you to do the same. So look at your big list, huge goals that excite you. What are you going to try to do this year? And I would pick in each of those categories the goal that would have the biggest impact on your life. And the final step is, I don't actually set goals day to day, month to month. I set behavior. So each day I wake up in the morning, I write down my goals in each of those categories. And then I write a day goal that has the biggest impact on reaching that goal. So say you're trying to get in shape and you haven't exercised at all. First goal is going to be you're going to exercise for 30 minutes that day. And then once you do it, it's going to start making it a habit and you're going to do it on a regular basis. For maybe as a business, you need to create a more effective marketing strategy. So write down the strategy that's going to have the biggest impact, and that's your goal for the day. So what you're going to do, the whole process is first, big goals as ones that excite you, no limits at all. And then you go to the yearly goals. What is going to have the biggest impact on your life that's manageable for that year, that aligns with the big goals. And then third is to start setting every day the intention of a goal that is going to push you in the right direction. And that's how I effectively set goals. And it's worked for me to grow my business from training out of home to training in this 2,400 square foot place. And I've just been growing over time because I have the goals that I know I want to achieve, and it just slowly starts pushing me in that direction. And it'll start doing the same for you. I'm Brian Cade with CadeFit. Once you get stronger, life gets easier. Hey guys, Brian Cade here with CadeFit. Books are my most valuable possession. I believe that each book has the ideas that can transform my own life. And because I'm recommending books on a regular basis, I'm like, hey, you're struggling with this, you should read this book. My clients were like, hey, why don't you create a list of the top books that you're always recommending to us? And so I did just that. I created the top 5 books to transform your life. They're broken into categories between wealth and finance, relationships, fear and self-confidence. And I broke them into the books that had the most value to me. And so if you click the link below, you'll get instant access to the top 5 books to transform your life. If you don't start changing the way you think, you will never change. Once you change your thoughts, your actions will change and your life will change. I promise that if you read these books on a regular basis, that your life will change forever.